I've finished Act 4 of Homestuck, and before I continue, I wanted to take a moment to reflect. A couple people have asked for more of my thoughts so far, and I also wanted to elaborate on why I started reading Homestuck in the first place. Most people who see my thumbnails or videos will assume it's because of the upcoming pilot, and yeah, that definitely sped things up. However, I had planned to start around this time. Mid-September is when my schedule lightens up. So this would have been the perfect time to finally dive in. The pilot announcement pushed me to pull the trigger faster than initially planned. But the real reason, the fandom. I love it when a story inspires people so much that they build entire worlds around it, creating fan art, music, theories, and communities. I've seen Homestuck floating around online for years, and it always had that kind of presence. I wanted to finally understand why it stuck with people so long. And also managed to pull someone else back into the Homestuck grind set. I think that's pretty sweet. About reading. Shift from Act 1 to Act 4 doesn't feel that massive. It just feels like a natural extension of the chaos. Still goofy, still absurd, but the ideas are fleshed out more now. If anything, I wish it slowed down just a little. Not because I'm lost, but because I like it when stories breathe. Still, the pace works. Old questions get answered and the new ones pop up. That's exactly what I want. I'm more of a character and world guy than a pure plot guy, so I don't mind if the story takes its time. The first time I realized this wasn't just a gag. The first time I realized this wasn't just a gag comic was when John found his dad's alternate clone self's room. On the surface, it's played as a joke, but there's heavier stuff under there. That was the point where I thought, okay, this isn't just random nonsense. It's stupid, but in a clever, charismatic, actually kind of deep way. That balance between dumb humor, the kind that makes you laugh out loud, and the meaningless story beats, the kind that makes you stop and think. That's where the magic is. I love how the story's told. The mix of art, text, animations, and the interactable moments make it feel alive. The animations really hit hard, especially with the music. The music kind of has been doing some heavy lifting. The Andrew Hussie self-insert. It was a little jarring, but overall, it's the format that makes Homestuck. It also got me wondering how it will translate to an animated show. And after watching some videos about Hussie and Homestuck Corp, I've got more questions. Okay, so to the cast now. John's the one I connect with the most. He doesn't really grow that much. He still kind of feels like the same guy. But somehow, he's still the coolest. Goofy, lacking forethought, but he's really charming. Rose has grown on me a ton. Dave, man, I wanted him to be my favorite, but he gets clowned on so much. That said, I respect that he just does things. Future Dave is coming back, fixing, and even becoming part of the sprite. That's just him. No try, just do. And Dream Jade, I like her, but I don't fully know how I feel yet. Dream Jade sacrificing herself for Dream John was powerful though, and depending on how that plays out, she could end up hitting harder for me. I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you all my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. Jade. Oh my god. Oh, I think this is a coming of age story. Probably for the trolls too, once I properly meet them. It's about self-discovery, identity, destiny, self-fulfilling prophecies. Oh, and yeah, the power of friendship is probably going to be a big deal. The Guardians are wild too, or the clones seem to be locked into predetermined roles. Are they shaping the kids, or are they just along for the ride? I wonder if free will even exists in any cycle. Is this cycle any different? The Greek names being thrown around make me doubt they'll thoroughly beat fate, but if they did, that'd be pretty dope. And the intermission, I loved it. It ties back in, raises more questions, and makes me wonder why the Midnight Crew even exists in universe. Is it a troll thing? Something that kids make much later? Some weird connection to Dave's comic? It's confusing, but it doesn't feel pointless. It matters even if I can't quite put my finger on how much just yet. Overall, I've been hooked. I read fast, but I try not to be the guy who has to break everything down and theory craft on the spot. I'd rather be surprised later than spoil myself by overanalyzing. Acts 1 through 4 feel like a perfect setup. Kept me laughing, made me think, and kept me turning pages. I totally get why people were and still are so invested. And now, yeah, I'm invested too. Anyway, that's where I'm at after 4 acts. It's been fun, wild, way deeper than I expected when I first clicked into it. The setup feels complete, and I can see why people were hooked for years. And I hear Act 5 is the act. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going and play Hiveswap. But before I dive in deeper, I'd love to hear about your Homestuck journey. When did it click for you? Or if you're new like me, what's been your favorite moment so far? Please, nothing past Act 4. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and the bell so you don't miss my video coming soon. And remember, your thoughts are always welcome in the comments or on my community page. This video is kind of a mess, like my live streams, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. But that's just how I roll. Hope to see you around.